Projectors, Charlie here, and I want to talk specifically today in this video around the Projector Aura. The Projector Aura does two things simultaneously. It focuses outwards, and I'm a projector, so you can feel my aura. It's focused and penetrative outside, and at the same time it's very absorbing of information of the environment. So these two things are happening simultaneously. I want to focus more on the absorbing nature of our aura in this video. Because we actually absorb like a sponge, and then we amplify. So this is interesting because what do we absorb? We absorb humanity and the vibrational tone and frequency that humanity is going through. So that's something that we pick up very subtly. We absorb that, and then we amplify. Unfortunately, this world mainly, it's shifting, but mainly has vibrated on the frequency of fear. So as projectors growing up, probably more challenging. If you're watching this video, you've probably had some form of dysregulation, illness, burnout, fatigue, challenges mentally, emotionally, these different things, because we're actually absorbing the energy and frequency. And our humanity and society as a whole is coming from a place that isn't fully balanced in harmony, in love. So us projectors, we feel that more, and then we amplify that, and then we get this result, which often isn't the best, and then we think there's something wrong with us, or etc., etc. So knowing that we absorb, what do we do? And as I said, we don't just absorb, we amplify. So there's two things. One is the environment. So we're continually absorbing from our environment. So you want to be placing yourselves in environments that are supportive for you. One easy way to do that is get out into nature throughout the day, because that is source, the infinite intelligent frequency coming through nature. It's the original blueprint. So take yourself there. Of course, the people you spend time with, the environment, that might take some time to shift, or you might need more boundaries, these things. But now going even further, because if we just focus on our environment, yes, that's good in terms of, okay, I'm going to go into nature, I'm going to do these things, but also we can start to get controlling of our environment as projectors, because we feel so much. So it's like, oh, I need this to be this way because I'm going to feel like this, and I need this to be this, and you can't do that, and do this. And so we can actually become quite controlling. Ideally, what we want to do is actually develop our aura's ability to process information, because we're constantly going through life absorbing. So being a projector and being a successful projector is going to be, okay, how are we actually processing the information that's coming into our auric field? And that's going to be everything, because if we can process in a swift, balanced way and stay regulated, stay grounded, stay present, this is a really direct path towards success for projectors and out of bitterness. But if we're not processing well, and we're continually absorbing all the stuff from humanity, from people, from situations, from events, from challenges, all these things, and it's just getting clogged in our system. And for many projectors, that's all that we've known. So you won't even know any different. It's like, that just is me. But as we can start to process this information more and more, swiftly and efficiently, that is really key to our development as projectors. The first step to diving into the projector aura is to understand when our system is off, when we've absorbed too much. Now, this might feel like bitterness, this might feel like frustration or a little anger, it might feel tense in the shoulders. The mind might start to feel heavy, you might start to not sleep as well. Your routine might get off you know, whatever it is, there's all these little patterns that can show up in your experience, and the faster that you catch that and go, I'm actually in my mind, or I'm actually dysregulated right now, or I've absorbed too much, and you don't just push through. And when you notice that, and then you start to notice, okay, what's going to bring me back to harmony? What's going to bring me back into my range where my aura is absorbing, because that's all it does, but it's processing smoothly and harmoniously, and the energy's processing through, rather than getting clogged, stuck, amplifying out, which causes more disharmony in the environment, and then that ricochets back towards you because there's conflict, there's communication issues, whatever it is, and then you amplify that more, and it keeps shooting back, forth. So notice when there's and this is where the awareness has to increase, but notice when something shifts, and from that place, notice how can I actually move back into a fuller breath, back into noticing my body, back into noticing my environment and my surroundings. And this is when we start to open ourselves up and regulate more, and harmony comes back into our experience. And as projectors, this is a way to experientially begin to decondition moment to moment. If you want to dive a lot deeper into this process and be able to show up in your life more resilient, more empowered, and ultimately more successful, then I recommend checking out Embody Your Projectorness, which is a course we have at the Projector Movement, which will dive into all these aspects, and you will have an embodied transformation and come out after 4 weeks a better version of yourself and a more expressed version of your projector soul. Okay, all the best, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.